I want to say that Setterfield Pontica is a great company. We have a great design we're operating from. I think they have more work than they know what to do with, and because there was a delay getting started, because we're doing private fundraising, they couldn't meet their original contract price, and so we went to the second low bidder. No problems, no issues. It was just, there's a hot construction market out there right now, and understandably, companies, some of them may have other priorities.
Well, congratulations on your re-election. What do you see as your #1 priorities for this next term?
We're going to continue to focus on growing the Houston economy, jobs, and sustainable development. While we have the hottest real estate market in the country, one of the best job markets in the country, with the best place for veterans to start careers, there are still gaps where Houstonians are struggling, and we have a particular need to bridge the skills gap. We're going to be putting billions of dollars of new construction on the ground in Houston over the next 5 years. Who's going to be doing that work? We're recruiting from across the United States. We need to make sure that Houstonians who are out of work have the skills to fill those jobs, and we're going to focus on that. We're going to continue to work to make Houston, we're already one of the safest big cities in America. We're going to continue a major focus on public safety, using every technique available. And we're going to continue to invest in the built environment of Houston, rebuilding Houston from the underground up. We're in the midst of a long-term overhaul of our water and sewer system and a long-term overhaul of our street and drainage system. Same 3 major priorities.
Do you have any thoughts at all on the Astrodome proposal failing?
I'm saddened. I voted for the Astrodome. I supported it. Now, I was frank throughout that I didn't think that their proposed use of the dome in the future was the highest and best use of the facility, but I definitely think it is an asset to Houston, and that we need to preserve it in some way. Challenge now will be for the private sector to come forward with a good proposal and some dollars for an adaptive reuse. Now, I personally think it would be a really great indoor amusement park. We need one, and it's a good place for it, but I have nothing to do with that decision.
Mayor, what about councils? It's going to change a bit no matter what happens. Do you think it's going to be a learning curve for them? Is that going to slow things down?
There is always a learning curve. And even if you change, whether you change 3 council members, 6 council members, 7 council members, just having one new person in the mix makes a difference. Probably the biggest change we had was this last council, the current council that's sitting, because we added the 2 new seats, and that really changed the dynamic around the council table. But we'll absorb the new council members. There will be, my staff has already arranged, as we did 2 years ago, what we call council member boot camp, or council member elect boot camp before they're actually sworn into office, to tell them 3 days to teach them as much as possible so they can be functioning on the first day. But it'll take them a while to get up to speed. We will work hard to make sure that they're not unduly delayed. I will tell you a challenge, having been a council member. This is a strong mayor system, and all the administrative authority rests in the mayor's office. And a lot of council members campaign, well, I'm going to come in and do certain things, and we don't want that to be a hard transition for them. And so what we ask is that they identify their priorities and what they are interested in doing to make those priorities happen, and so that we can get them productively engaged. And most of the council members have their particular area of interest. You cannot do all things as a council member, so their particular area of interest that they throw themselves into, and they can be very, very productive if they do.
Mayor, what advisory board would you like to have at your disposal to advise you on community affairs and things like that you don't have right now?
I have great community advisory boards. I think that we're doing well. You know, we have several ad hoc task forces. One, we still have our ongoing task force on human trafficking. I have an ongoing task force on our public awareness campaign on no texting while driving, and our ongoing initiative on homelessness. We have, I have staff on the ground working on homelessness, but I also have an advisory committee working on that, in addition to the dozens and dozens of folks who work on our international business initiatives through the Mayor's International Trade and Development Council. So between the formal boards and commissions and the many other opportunities to serve, that's actually a good point. Citizenship Month is a call to civic engagement, and it's with particular emphasis on the fact that wherever you may have come from in the world, you have something to offer Houston. But we have ongoing opportunities to volunteer and engage as residents of this community, and we look forward to more and more folks stepping up and saying they want to serve the city of Houston. So thank you.